I played it innocent, a feel of discontent. I'm finally facing it all, fearless.
Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome to outside. I thought I'd take advantage of this nice weather. So one of you guys sent me something anonymously and it was really interesting to read. I thought it would be really cool to share it with everybody else, and I would love to hear your opinions on this, what you think. So before we go into that, you know what to do. Click subscribe, hit that bell so that you're notified every time I post a video, and don't forget to click thumbs up if you like this video, because this is your free way of supporting my channel, which I really appreciate. So before I start babbling, let's go into the video. Okay, so I'm gonna have to take my glasses off for that. Ooh, it's sunny out here. This is called How's That Working? So I thought this was really interesting. Like I said, it got me thinking, and I hope it gets some of you thinking too. Why do we put people in prison? We are punishing them for doing something bad. We're making our community safer. Let's forget the other reason. That is something stated, to reform and rehabilitate them, because virtually no one is pretending that this is a priority in the United States. So how's that working? Well, losing one's freedom, privacy, home, family, community, access to natural world, access to information, and ability to have any meaningful control over one's life is certainly punishment. No doubt about that. I'm writing this not to question whether some individuals deserve or do not deserve some punishment. I'm writing to state the well-researched evidence. This includes anxiety, depression, alienation, PTSD, post-incarceration PTSD, inability to express emotions, difficulty in forming and maintaining healthy relationships, in making everyday decisions, in functioning in routine social situations. Note, I am not mentioning difficulty in finding housing and employment. That's a given. So why should we care? Because 95% of all the men and women we incarcerate get out one day, and many of them emerge with these difficult and very difficult deficits. And now, for the other reason, we are safer when we put people in prison for wrongdoing. Or are we? No. The impact of incarceration on crime is limited and has been diminishing for several years. Increased incarceration has no effect on violent crime and may actually lead to higher crime rates when incarceration is concentrated in certain communities. A study conducted by Berkeley sociologist David Harding concluded that sentencing someone in prison had no effect on their chances of being convicted of a violent crime within 5 years of being released from prison. This means that prison has no preventative effect on violence in the long term. And then there's this just published study by Penn State researcher Andrea Karate that compared feelings of safety in counties and states across the United States. Researchers found that people living in areas with high rates of imprisonment were no less afraid of being a victim of a crime than people living in areas with lower rates of imprisonment. This was true whether the participants lived in a state like Vermont with relatively low incarceration rates, or a state like Louisiana, which has the highest incarceration rate in the country. The same patterns emerged among people of different racial and ethnic identities. So we're not actually safer, and we do not feel safer. And many of the 600,000 previously incarcerated men and women who re-enter our communities every year have been psychologically and emotionally damaged by their prison experiences in ways that make it difficult for them to become what we want them to be: trusted, productive, engaged members of our communities. It makes you think, huh? In Norway, rehabilitation is at the core of the prison system. I thought this piece of writing really got me thinking about the incarceration system, about the safety, about the reasons we put people into prisons, and like I said, it was very adequately named. How's that working? So for you guys, how is that working? What do you think? Anyway, I'm gonna leave it on this note, and I hope you all have a good day, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye.